Continuing to dread waking up for school every morning sounded better than learning about something I'm actually passionate about. When I got a letter inviting me to Propel, I didn't want to come to the open house for a various amount of reasons. One of which being my friends telling me not to go because you don't actually learn things, all you do is work on what you care about. But how on earth is this? How on earth is this not something every teenager is not jumping at a chance to do? But I listened to my friends, even though it was stupid, and I did not attend the open house for Propel. However, a couple of months after, I decided I should probably try getting in, considering all I ever talked about was wanting to focus on photography before university. So my mom contacted Mr. Wagner and got me an interview. The idea of being interviewed for school made me ridiculously nervous, and when I got to Nelson Mac, I felt like throwing up because of how nervous I was. I was stressed that it would go horribly and that I wouldn't know what to say, but this is the opposite of how it went. I talked to Mr. Wagner for about 2 minutes when I got here. Then I came upstairs and talked to the students from the second semester about what they had done. All of it sounded like a crazy amount of work and dedication, and I was immediately pulled in. I wanted to be able to work on something so hard and that I actually cared about that I would spend extra time trying to finish it. Then I had my interview with Mr. Wagner. This went over very well. Around 3 days later, I got a call saying that I had been accepted into the first semester of Propel. The fact that I was actually getting to learn about photography before university made me really excited, but I was worried about leaving my friends because I thought they would forget about me and completely replace me. I started the year with a horrible mindset, mostly because I didn't want to miss anything at my home school. I was convinced I would hate everyone here and that this semester would be as close to hell as it would get. And that the people here would be super annoying. But thankfully, for the most part, I was wrong. The people I became close with have been amazing. The days were short, even though I must be almost an hour late, and that I got here 30 minutes before we started. This atmosphere is not hell. I mean, it was until we repainted the walls in that room from bright blue to gray. But now it's a home. It's a place where I feel okay with who I am and with what I'm capable of. This is the place where I discovered what I want. So before the semester had even started, I knew I wanted my project to focus on photography. The idea of photography stuck with me till the end, but what I wanted to do with it changed a couple times. So when I started, my initial idea was to learn about starting my own business and how to take pictures. And then it changed to actually starting my own business. But that came with way too much stress that I didn't feel capable of working with, and I didn't feel like I could handle it. And I will now explain what I actually did this semester, which was learning about photography, learning about my camera, learning about Photoshop. And with learning about Photoshop, I had to edit many pictures. So in this picture, I edited out the crane by using the clone stamp tool, so it replaces whatever the brush is on with the area around it. And then I cropped it so it would follow the rule of thirds by making it bigger, and then it fills it in with the area around it. And then I adjusted the hue and saturation to make the blues a bit more bright, and I used the burn tool to adjust the trees to make them darker. With all of the pictures I had edited, I then created my digital portfolio and my physical portfolio. I had many doubts about my project, whether it was enough compared to other people's projects, or if it would be enough for me to be satisfied. I was worried that it would seem like I did next to nothing throughout the semester, even though deep down I know I poured my heart into this. I spent hours thinking about why. Why? Why photography? Why take more pictures of people and not more pictures of landscape? Why do I care this much about my project? Well, when I was 12 years old, I fell in love with photography thanks to my uncle. My uncle is a photographer, and he played a huge part in my life. He's the reason I'm here today talking about this. My uncle did not force my hand into going down the path of photography, but he opened my eyes to how beautiful people are and how satisfying it is to capture a moment. People tell a story in their smiles. They carry the deepest parts of them in their eyes, and as humans, we all have many stories. We have many paths that we wish we had or hadn't went down. And that's why I love taking pictures of people. Everyone is different and everyone has a different story. I now have a much more clear idea of how to take pictures properly. And I must say that I'm very proud that I was able to teach myself a fair amount about how to use my camera just by watching YouTube videos with the occasional help of Mr. Hansen to explain things that I didn't understand. Close to the beginning of the semester, I took a photo shoot with my camera set on to manual, so this forced me to step out of my comfort zone completely. I would have to adjust the aperture, shutter speed, and focus the camera manually. So pretty much I did everything that the camera did, but by hand. This was a huge accomplishment. It is not only something I had never tried with my 2 years of having my camera, but it made me more confident with my photography skills because I taught it to myself. And though my pictures look much better now compared to before I learned anything, they're not even close to breathtaking. Photography is difficult. It isn't as simple as it seems, and not everyone will always enjoy your work. Learning how to work with the aspects that I thought I wanted to work with for the rest of my life was a bit more reassuring. Not because I will know how for others or that I have practice, but because I know that this business is not for me. That I love and respect the effort and time that goes into it, but I couldn't do it for the rest of my life. That I don't have the patience for editing pictures, and that I may love taking pictures, but I could never edit them all the time, and that's a huge portion of photography. These are things I would have never realized without this program, which in the end is making my whole life of education easier. Now I know what courses I need to take instead of the ones I want to take. And with every success, there was also a struggle, or a disappointment. The style of my pictures aren't quite how I wanted them to look. My photos show emotion, and as real as the people are, the emotions don't feel real. A large amount of my photos consist of smiles, which are gorgeous, but are an unrealistic facial expression to constantly have. To reinforce some emotions, I had to work with Photoshop. And Photoshop is the thing I had the most trouble with, mostly because there are far too many different tools to do far too many different things. But I stuck with the simple and basic ones. I would adjust easy things like hue and saturation. I would use the curves and levels, and I would use the dodge tool and the burn tool to make things lighter or darker. But all of my photos are edited in a simple way because I like things in their natural state. I like natural so much that I never even wanted to edit my pictures. And everything I had to learn that was difficult has changed me, considering I didn't really give up much this semester. And before this program, I gave up a lot when it came to school. I rewatched YouTube tutorials 6 times before I could actually do it or explain what I was doing. Even after rewatching all these videos, it was hard for me to use words to explain what I was doing instead of just pointing at my screen and being like, I did this. This semester has been one of the best semesters of high school so far. I have learned things I wouldn't have learned if I weren't in this program. I most likely would have continued with photography after high school because I wouldn't know how it would be working with it every day before paying to learn it. I loved working on something I actually cared about. I loved not wasting my days trying to figure out how to answer a math question, and I loved being able to see and experience all the talents around me. I had the whole semester to work in a creative way, to learn about my passions and other people's passions. I had half a school year to help others with their projects, like taking pictures for Dave for his Christmas art, or taking pictures for Victoria for her YouTube channel. I had the help of the wonderful people around me to get me to where I am now, and to get me through all the hard times, which happen pretty often. With the help of Toastmasters, I am now much more confident in my presentation skills, and I still feel nervous about presentations, but it isn't as bad as before. If we had not done Toastmasters, I most likely wouldn't feel capable of doing this presentation. I used to get much more nervous for presentations to the point where I would talk so fast that you wouldn't be able to understand what I'm saying. And thanks to career development, I realized that photography is not what I want to do later in life. I know that I want to go to USB, which is Université de Saint-Boniface, or to the U of M. I would most likely want to teach in elementary school, but I would also really enjoy teaching university courses like art history or cultural studies, but I'm still very unsure about this. I had many ups and downs this semester with my project and with classmates. Sometimes an up would happen like planning a photo shoot with a date and a time that works for everyone. Completing a photo shoot and having them edited perfectly, I would almost assume a down would be coming soon. And a down would happen like having everything organized, like a photo shoot for everything, and then I would forget my camera at school and would have to rearrange the rest of my semester. But I dealt with it. I dealt with everything and that I thought I would never overcome. It was easier thanks to this program and the people I met here. This has been an experience I truly believe should be how the school system is. The day is built around how we function and how we communicate. We get to focus on what we love and at the same time learn things that will follow us after high school. Unlike in normal school when we learn about seemingly pointless things like algebra. I learned how to properly construct an email after years of sending them in an unprofessional manner. For years, I was told that my emails were too casual, but I was never properly shown how to construct one. I was told to get over being nervous and to just do it instead of pushing it off, when I should have been told no one will be judging you, and that the only way you will do better is if you actually try. And I cried and I screamed and I argued with myself to get to the point where I am now. If we were here a year in the past, I wouldn't be able to do this presentation. A year ago, when I heard about this program, I contemplated not doing it based on the fact that I needed to do a presentation in front of around 50 strangers. But now here I am at the end of a, let's say, 15-minute presentation, and I'm still alive.